Hello everybody, I'm back with another video. I'm back from winter break and I just got a little busy, but I'm now back. Today we're going to be talking about a little drama that Jadyn got herself into. It's not a commentary year if you don't have Jadyn winning their reputation even farther than they have. First, I'm going to give you guys a couple backgrounds on the players that we're dealing with today. I think the name is Natty, but I don't really care enough to look far into their name, but most people know them when this drama happened as Crimzox. Doesn't really matter what their name is, they're still an idiot. So this girl basically sent quote-unquote Google image of a penis to a 12-year-old. Some people might think it's his, not really his, it's like they're trans, so that kind of clears it up. At the time they were a he, now they came out as a she. It's kind of confusing, but basically another thing that they did is showed a video and sent it into a server that had a bunch of 12-year-olds and 13-year-olds of basically a guy sewing up their penis. A lot of things have happened after those 5 years. They've been switching their stories and things like that. It's just been a whole mess. Basically them trying to earn back their reputation, but their reputation is far gone. Then we have Jadyn. Basically, she gets herself in so much drama that people have literally made an entire card on what they do, literally called the Jadyn cycle. I'm not gonna list everything that they did because that could be literally an entire video on its own, but basically the rough things that they're known for is basically tweeting a lot of things about Christian people and basically how World War II should happen to them. Basically took somebody's video down even though it was in their guidelines and they could make the video on them, but they took it down anyways. And now the new thing that they have done basically keeps on supporting that this Natty person was talking about earlier in the video, basically saying that they're not a confirmed pedo, stuff like that, and how they're basically innocent, even though there's multiple court calls basically saying that this guy thought they were 14. And this leads into Cheeto's part in this drama. So basically Cheeto made another video on Jadyn talking about a bunch of different things that they did recently and stuff like that, but Jadyn made 2 videos on Cheeto, basically combined makes up about 8 minutes, basically only responding to one sentence of his video. The sentence was literally that this guy was 100% a pedophile. Guess what? One of the videos was basically telling the story of Natty's side of the story and basically takes their word on it fully. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you use 1% of your brain, because of course the person going to shape it in a way that they don't look bad. That's like Jadyn defending EDP and basically saying, oh, EDP is innocent because EDP told me so. That doesn't make any sense. There's a few parts in the videos that I want to talk about, basically respond to. So yeah, let's get straight into it.
What happened here is grooming. Now, according to Nat, what happened here is they were a part of this edgy Discord group chat. It was just kind of a regular thing for them to send like inappropriate memes and stuff to each other and just kind of joke around. And it was generally understood that everyone that was in this group chat was in fact 18. They would then add a new person into the group chat. And so Nat, assuming that they were 18, started engaging with them like they had other people in the group chat.
Even if he didn't know the age, why did he still send a interesting video in a server where he knew that 12 and 13-year-olds were in it? Also, you should have double checked. That doesn't, like, you can't just assume that everybody in the community or everybody that you talk to is immediately an adult, especially in the commentary community. A lot of people are minors.
Have admitted that this was a horrible mistake on their part, and it's because of this situation essentially being a he said she said type scenario that's kind of complicated. It's a situation where you can't really say definitively like, yes, Nat's telling the truth, or no, Nat is lying, Nat knew their age, is why they continue to have a platform, and is why many people continue to associate with them. And Cheeto himself even associated with Nat up until a few months ago.
Again, what I said before, of course he's going to say things that make him look more credible in the end. And notice that he doesn't show any screenshots that Cheeto was still in contact with him. Huh, wouldn't that be even more good evidence to prove Cheeto was wrong all this time? The only thing you show is that him basically saying that he was still in contact with a Cheeto and not showing any evidence. Okay, he may not be 100% a pedophile. Still doesn't change the fact that he's still being weird towards minors. Even specifically this situation, what about the Discord server?
Now, I'm gonna be honest, okay? I had not really looked too much into these accusations because I took Nat at their word. They told me that they were pretty much framed, and they have continued to stick to their story that they didn't know how old this person was. And so I have essentially just trusted Nat's word on this because these are like very serious accusations that—
You mean he kept his story consistent? He's always been flip-flopping this entire 5 years. Also, you should look more into the situation and then on his side of the story so you get both sides. Making an entire video just stating his side of the story isn't gonna do anything. Should have probably mixed it up. State what happened in the actual call and then look at both sides. Find the look on his side of the story because it's best to get both sides. But just trusting him at his word isn't going to do anything but make you look like an idiot. And also, made an 8-minute video on one point. Didn't you talk about, I don't know, you constantly talking about how you're autistic on Twitter, or any of the points that this guy brought up. Instead of making an 8-minute video, I should say videos, on one sentence he said. It was literally not even a sentence. Jadyn, just over years and years of drama back and forth, just doesn't know just when it's just time to stop. At this point, the dramas are not even helping you anymore. Thing about drama is that even if you may be in the wrong and people may not look at you in a good eye, you're still getting popular. It's not good clout, but it's still clout. At this point, Jadyn, literally nobody cares anymore. Everybody has lost interest at you, and literally the only time you watch your videos now is just to make fun of you. At this point, your career is beyond saving. You haven't really done anything to make people think otherwise. You've just been doing the same thing over and over and over again. That's why it's literally called the Jadyn cycle. Do something stupid, double down, and then when everybody hates you and made 15 videos on you, then you decide to apologize. At this point, Parlo could probably clown on you. Probably a lot more people will side with him. Like Parlo at all, but you see what I'm saying? The smallest commentary channel that literally could have the most worst points in the world could still probably make you the bad guy in the situation based on how bad your reputation is at this point. Sometimes you just have to give up and move on. Try making different content. Try making videos that you actually enjoy doing, because basically how it looks right now is that you're not enjoying commentary, and that's fine. You should quit YouTube, give it a couple months so you can actually think what you want to do. Also, it will give you a break for the internet, because based on how you've been acting, it is not looking well for you. But basically, that's the end of the video. We are so close to 200 subscribers. I think we're literally like one away. Yeah, if you haven't yet, just please subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Less often, because I'm not doing well with the schedule I was originally having, because I just been really busy with outside stuff at school. So yeah, expect less videos, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.